Why he doesn't respect you. Hello and welcome to CHENGI'S world. I'm Chengi and you, my precious one, are my world. I'm here today to show you how to present as a high value, high status, high worth woman that men simply find irresistible. My favorite time. So before I go into the video, I need to say this, and I might have to say this a few times in other videos as well. Ladies, thank you so much for contacting me, for asking me questions in the comments, for contacting me on my socials, sending me DMs with your situations. But I must repeat, and will continually repeat, even though I know that I'll be completely ignored, that I cannot give you advice on social media or necessarily in the comments unless it's something that is very, very, very straightforward. The reason for that is because I need to ask questions. Some of the things you're asking me to help you with need me to inquire, ask questions. I don't, and I repeat, I don't have time. I know that I'm like your girlfriend, and I know that some of you just have this feeling about me that I'm like your mate, and that is what I really am. However, I don't have the time to go back and forth with you via text. I simply don't, right? Through the platform called MAGNIFI, you are able to get 15 minutes free with me. You will have to pay, obviously, if you stick around and your story is very difficult and very long, then of course you will have to pay after that. But in those 15 minutes, I've been able to help a lot of people. Why? Because I can ask questions, we can get it done and dusted in 15 minutes, 30 minutes, boom, we're done. Okay. I can't keep responding to your messages. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people in my DMs, in my emails. I don't always get around to everybody and I feel terrible. That is why I have created the MAGNIFI platform. Link is in the description. The link is in the description link. All you have to do is download the app onto your phone and call me. Don't text me on MAGNIFI. Call me and I will pick up the phone. I might be busy working on a project. I might be on my way driving somewhere, and I will pick up the call if I am available. That said, let us continue to why he doesn't respect you. Okie dokie. Why a man doesn't respect you? I have 8 reasons here. There could be more. Okay. Number 1, it is because you are not different. You present as every other girl that he has been with. He's been here, done that. You are not unique. Your brand is not authentic. It is not unique. It is not special. You're the girl that wears what other girls wear. Go where your girlfriends go. Have the same interests as pretty much every woman in your generation. You haven't really set yourself apart as a woman that is special. So he will treat you like every other woman that he meets, and he won't show you the respect. So you have to show up as a different kind of woman. A woman he doesn't meet every day. A woman who has a whole different life going on. Otherwise, things that seem common, we see them everywhere. We see a pebble everywhere. If we pick it up, okay, it's lovely, it's pink, but it's a pebble. We lose it. We throw it away. We don't regard it. Okay, what you're looking for is to be different, to shine above the rest by being your most authentic self. Number 2, you don't have any boundaries at all. And if you do, you have not made them clear. You haven't quite learned how to use the word no. When a man meets you, the first thing he's going to do is test your boundaries, because he's trying to get something out of you as cheaply and as quickly as possible. Whether it is your time and attention, whether it is getting laid, he's trying to get something as quickly and as cheaply as possible. So he's gonna push your boundaries to see how fast, how far he can go. If he is looking for a relationship, a wife material, he's gonna push your boundaries just to make sure that you are wife material, that you're not the kind of girl who he can sort of cook for on the second date, and you take your little self to his house and end up getting late. No, when he invites you for dinner at his house for a second date, he's inviting you to get laid. Okay, now, if you don't have boundaries, if you don't have standards, and you go along with it because you're trying to be a nice girl and you're trying not to be high maintenance, whatever it is we tell ourselves, then he is going to disrespect you. Okay, that's just how it is. Men respect boundaries. Human beings respect boundaries. You don't say what you mean. You dump him today, you take him back. I never want you to call me again, and then you call him. Or you don't block his phone. Your word is like nothing. You are throwing tantrums. You don't actually mean what you say. A woman that wants to be respected doesn't say something until she means it, and when she says it, she means it. This is what I mean. Listen, this is making me very unhappy, and I just think that this relationship is over. Say that only if you 100% mean it. Because if you say to a man, listen, it's over, I can't do this anymore, and he can sweet talk you out of that position, he will never respect you. Okay, moving on. You are easy. Dating you was easy. He asked you on a date. You were like, yeah, I loved her. You didn't think, oh, let me think about it. Where would you like to take me? I'm not sure. I'd love to go on a date with you, but I don't fancy doing drinks. Could we do something else? You were just so, sure, I'm up for anything that you're up for because I fancy you and I think you're great. You were easy to get. You were easy to sleep with. Like, he didn't even have to do very much to get you laid. And you're easy to keep. There's really nothing that he has to do. He doesn't have to perform at a certain level, at a certain standard to keep your attention. You know, he can disappear, come back, flirt with other girls. You know, pretty much he's never gonna get dumped. You're so easy because you want to be low maintenance. You want him to know that you're very, very easygoing girl and you're definitely a keeper. Well, he might think that, but he will not respect you. A man wants to know that even when how to get you was a challenge, keeping you is still a challenge. Okay. Next point, number 5. He doesn't respect himself. There's some men out here, I know it'll surprise you, who don't esteem respect as a part of their masculinity. Now, these are men that are generally feminine energy men. They're not looking for respect. They don't do things for respect. Respect is not high on their list or high on the agenda. So it is totally possible that they don't know how to be respected, how to act like somebody's respectable, so they can't respect you. Everything we do in relationships is an extension of who we are. If you respect yourself, then you will naturally respect other people. If you don't have a respectful relationship with yourself, you're not going to respect other people. So he doesn't respect himself. He has no way of actually respecting you. And we all know that we've met that guy. Okay, you're too emotional. You're always in your feelings. One day you're sulking, the next day you're angry, and you're hot and cold, you're on and off. And he knows that you're not a woman that is temperate. You're not a woman that is able to control herself, control her emotions, and share what she feels in a reasonable, mature way. Okay, you feel this way, you're cuss him today, you throw a tantrum tomorrow, you are acting like a brat. Okie dokie. Where were we? 7. Leads on from number 6. You're immature. You're not your own woman. If he doesn't pay for it, you don't have it. If he doesn't pay for your car, you don't have a car. You don't have anything, a life that is yours, that you're managing on your own, that you keep going. He has to be your everything. You will lose respect. The beautiful thing about living in the modern day is that we can allow men as feminine women to protect and to provide for us. We can allow that in our feminine energy, but we don't need it. Right? And men want to be needed and wanted, and they want to be able to give you, I'm talking about masculine high value men, they want to be able to give you something and make you feel special, but they don't want to be the air you breathe. They don't want to be, if they don't put money in your pocket, you don't have any. Okay, so being a woman who can do for herself, but yieldingly and femininely allows the man to do for her, is a very different concept from a woman who just cannot keep herself above water. And number 8, he wants to get you to dump him. Okay, so everything started okay, but now he's kind of done, and he's a coward, and he doesn't want to end it, because if he ends it, it's going to be hard for him to come back. If you end it, then when he changes his mind, you kind of owe him a comeback. I know it's a little bit weird, but some men act and treat you disrespectfully because they really want you to be the bad guy. They want you to dump him. And the truth is, if a man is behaving like that and putting you in a position where you have no choice but to dump him and move on. Okay, so I hope this video was really helpful. Getting why a man doesn't respect you has a lot to do with you. What you permit, what you allow, how you think of yourself, and what you want out of life. I hope this video was really helpful. In the meantime, take care of you. Love you lots. Bye-bye now.